Hello, today we're going to be learning about the difference between insert effects and send effects, and we're going to be using them to spice up our Ultrabeat drum kit from the Logic 9. We will be working with a basic EQ, compression, and reverb. Let's hear what we have so far. Okay, not bad. Now let's look at the insert effect, the equalizer, to clean up these hi-hats a little bit, mostly in the high range. I decided to cut from around 12K to rid myself from some of those annoying highs. Also choosing a high-pass filter at around 220 Hz to rid myself of any excess noise. Now let's look at the snare drum. And the snare drum I chose had a very annoying frequency. Let's listen. Dum, dum. No, I'm not the only one hearing that. So let's try cleaning that up. I found that it appeared at around 300 Hertz. As you see, when you cut it out, it sounds quite crisp. When you bring it back, there it is. An equalizer is an insert effect because it directly affects the tone. It cuts or boosts specific frequencies. Now let's listen to our kick drum. Generally, kick drums have a annoying boxiness at around 215 Hz. Generally the muddy area. When you take it out, you're introduced to a little bit of mud. Before we do some compression, let's listen to what we have so far. It should sound a little tighter, with a little basic EQ. Not too bad. So now we're going to introduce a little compression, and we're going to try to control the dynamic range of our instruments. As you can hear, I went with a light amount of compression. Turning it on and off, you can kind of feel the difference, but it's very subtle. But it does clean it up a lot. Same thing for our kick drum. A very subtle compression, but it adds a lot to the tone. Compression is a form of an insert effect because it directly attempts to control the dynamic range of the instrument. Let's introduce a very basic send effect, the reverb. A send effect is an effect that takes a partial sample of the original audio and sends it to auxiliary bus tracks. I've named them room my close and room far. Let's introduce the hi-hats. Now let's introduce the snare drum. And let's introduce the kick drum. As you can see, it makes an overall bigger sound. I found it unnecessary to have any low-end frequencies in our reverb, so I used a high-pass filter to cut most of them out. I hope this clears up some questions about insert effects and send effects. Thank you.